Hey everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger at dansfish.com, and today we're going to show you the second round of treatment that we do for internal parasites during week 2 of quarantine. So today is Thursday, it's day 11 of the entire quarantine process. On Monday, that was day 8, we did a dose of flubendazole, and it's been 3 days, so it's time for a second dose of flubendazole, and then we'll be done with that medication. And from there we'll move on to a different one. So let's show you here. We'll put that in the tank, and then what we're going to do, which should be fun, is we'll show you an update of... Alright, let's see where we're at. We'll show you an update and show you the different fish that we got in and how they're all doing. So this stuff, Flucasol is the brand name, but it's just flubendazole. Any flubendazole will do. Shake it really well, get it nice and suspended, and then 10 milliliters treats 80 gallons, so I use about that because this is a 75-gallon aquarium. Ta-da! And it's already in solution, so it's super easy. You can find flubendazole that's not in solution and you can use it, but you're going to have to do some work to make it in solution, to get it to disperse well into the water. It'll kind of just clump up, float on the top, stuff like that. That's why I like this stuff, because it's made it really easy. So let's take a look. We'll start with these. I'm trying to, there's so much glare and reflection, but these are the Aphyosemium australe chocolates. They're doing fantastic. They're eating on flakes and pellets. All the killies are, which is great. It makes it super easy to take care of them. So let's just watch them for a minute. Males and females, everybody looks good. Well, not everyone. There's one or two that's still recovering, but don't worry, I won't sell you those ones. Hey, lady. Hey, check out that lady. She's looking fat and healthy. And man, those males are just spectacular. Aphyosemium australe chocolate form. Oh, love that fish. Next, we'll visit the Aphyosemium polyaki that are in here with some guppies and a few last chocolate gouramis that we have. Here they are. Let's see if we can get a good view of some. There we are. Here's a couple of them. They're kind of in the BIV complex, Aphyosemium complex. Really amazing dorsal fins when they display them, and really elongated anal fins. And when they spread them and display, they're just absolutely stunning. Don't get me wrong, they're pretty all the time, but when they display, they look super nice. And the females even have some neat pattern. The females have some dark stripes on them and things, which for killifish is a lot of color. For a female, they're usually pretty drab tan colored. So here's the polyaki. Get you more of a distance view of them. There'll be a lot of glare in the distance view, but can't be helped in a working fish room. This isn't like a nice filming studio, it's just a working fish room. I just love these guys. These guys are eating flakes and pellets too, which is very, very nice. And then we'll stop by the gobies next. Here's some neat Rhinogobius gobies. Doing fantastic. These guys are not quite eating well on pellets and flakes yet. They're still on frozen and live, but they'll get there. They're working on it. That's a Stiphodon there. They just swam up to the top of the pipe. We've got a couple Stiphodons in here still. But the vast majority of these are Rhinogobius. Oh, pardon me while I sit down. And they just love kind of this pipe jungle. They play on it, they hang out on it, they display in it, and pretty soon they'll also breed in it, if they haven't already. I don't see anyone like fully colored up or anything yet. They're still kind of settling in, but they're ready to go. They're healthy. Look how fat that female is, clinging to the edge of the pipe there. So ready to spawn. If you haven't kept Rhinogobius, they're a playful, awesome goby. They display a ton. They're active, neat little personalities, and they're pretty peaceful. They don't hurt other fish. I mean, they'll eat a fish they can easily grab with their mouth like any other fish, but besides that, they're not super aggressive. And you can keep groups of them together if you have plenty of hiding places and stuff. They'll display and spar a little bit, but no one will get hurt as long as there's, you know, pipes or caves or rocks, stuff like that in there for them. They're just delightful. They're a ton of fun. Okay, up off the floor, and let's go look at the filamentosas that are in this tank. I'm gonna turn off this fan so it's not so noisy, and get down. Here we are. Oops, I tapped the camera against the aquarium and they all felt it and went a little nuts. Sorry, folks. There they are. Fundulopanchax filamentosas. According to the American Killifish Association, that's the current name. They used to be called filamentosum, but now they're filamentosas. Really cool little fish. These guys came in with some nipped finnage, and they're starting to, it's growing back. So you'll get healthy fish that are growing back their finnage and stuff. They might not be perfect finnage, but I'm not going to send anyone that isn't obviously healthy and having, you know, recovering, and within a couple weeks any nips or any finnage that was damaged in shipping will be fully recovered. I like these guys a lot. Here's a, where is it? There's a female hanging out here, if I can find her in the plants. There she is. Hello. Couple females there. Well, there are those, and then the last ones that we'll look at, oh, excuse me, are the Geophagus spheni from Rio Paraná. They're doing really, really well. So these guys came in a lot of ammonia burn, if you remember, but they've recovered. They're acting like Geophagus should. They're out and about. They're eating. They're sifting the sand. This tank's actually due for maintenance today, so pardon the algae on the glass. They're small still, around 2 inches or so you aren't getting the awesome color, but this is one of the most colorful of the Geophagus, especially this population, the Rio Paraná. Really pretty population of the spheni species. And the ammonia burn on the tails and stuff, they're growing all that back. All that tissue that was damaged from the ammonia burn that they came in with is going away. So the finnage isn't going to be perfect on a few of them, but they're healthy and it's growing back, and they're in good shape. They love like this algae mulm. They just sift through that all day long. That kind of mulm that sits on top of the sand. And that's not, this isn't like fresh poop or anything. It's not like super active degrading mulm. It's kind of like old algae that's decomposed in there. So a lot of it's almost like, it's not quite peat moss, but it's kind of like that thing, this old plant tissue. And for those that have been wondering, the headstanders doing okay. I was fearful for them, but they are, I'm trying to get a hang on. They are recovering. Here's a few. There we go. No losses for quite a while. I'm still going to hold on to them for a while longer because I've had such bad luck with this species in the past. But these guys are eating well. You can see them grazing on the plant roots. Their bellies are starting to fill out, and they aren't you know, we aren't losing any, which is fantastic. For those that might remember, I had a previous batch of these that just gradually melted down, just a few, like a couple a week. And I got them in December, and I think I've got one left. So I tried again, and this batch seems to be doing really well. So I'm hopeful that, I'm not comfortable selling them yet just because of my experience with this fish, but if they're still good in a couple weeks, then I'll start selling them. I've probably had these for a month now, just keeping an eye on them, maybe 6 weeks, just to make double sure before I start selling them that they're okay. But man, I really like that fish. Okay, oh, up off the floor again. Man, I'm getting too old for this. Anyway, that's the update, and that's the medicine. So, flubendazole is a treatment, wait 3 days, treat again. And after a couple days, then I'll throw in the other medicine that we'll do. Then we'll be close to done on kind of the 2-week quarantine process. Now, I should mention that I do have metronidazole, I do have praziquantel, I do have, or quantal, however you say that, prazi. I do have several other medicines on hand in case I see something specific that I need to treat. But as a general kind of prophylactic treatment, flubendazole is great for internal, and then I'll show you the next medicine that I use in addition, not simultaneously, but in addition, in a couple days when they're ready for it. Anyway, I hope you like this stuff. If you do, if you'd consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hitting notification bells, all that schmazz that us YouTubers are always begging you for, then it would make me super happy. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.